everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Welcome to the newcomers. I hope you're going to like what you see. And if you do, please subscribe to the channel. Comment, like, share. Give it those big thumbs up. It helps to circulate the video and also, of course, helps to grow, to be recognized. I thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for everybody in the groups, for all your beautiful comments, your support, and every single one of you that have subscribed. I can't thank you enough for helping to grow this channel that I've been so hard working at it to bring out these beautiful patterns for everybody around the world. So thank you once again. So I've been working on this piece for about 4 days now, been trying to come up with something different and had to take it down quite a few times and redo it again until I had it the way I liked it, and hopefully you guys are going to like it too. So I've have my pattern pretty much almost done, and all I need now is to give you a sample of the tutorial, and you can take it from there, and then we are going to follow up on the rest. Okay, so this pattern I will be using the burgundy. This is 4-ply, 100% cotton. I have the multicolored yellow. I know the sun probably doesn't bring it out as much. Okay. I have this shade of green, which is gorgeous. I have this multi-green, as you can see. It's got lime and the lettuce, it's got lime lettuce color, and the lettuce green, and of course the white. Okay, so I'm also going to use these beautiful pearls. As you can see, they're a lettuce green also. And I've already put some onto the flower. I was debating about putting red, but because I have so much red already on the pattern, I really wanted to make it very soft on the flowers, if you know what I mean. So I changed my mind about putting the red and put it the lettuce green. Okay, so here's my pattern. It's getting there, people. I had to leave the rest for the tutorial. So this is the centerpiece. Of course, it's a table runner. It's a round one. Now, with this table runner, with this kind of shape, you can do 2 of them and attach them together, and it makes, or 3, and it makes a long table runner. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a second one. I might do it. If I do, well, it's not going to be here on the recording. I'll see how much thread I have left. And this is how my flowers and my leaves are being put on. So I will show you on the tutorial how we're going to put the flowers and the leaves. So I have this leaf here, which is the multi-green. I have this one here, which is the green, and I have the lettuce green, which is this one here. I have it in the back of the flower. Okay, this flower is the Carnation Flower. I will link the link down to the pink Carnation Flower if you want to do this flower. I use this flower a lot in my patterns. I love it. It's just perfect. It's not too high. It's a beautiful 3D, as you can see, but it's not like extremely high. I'll show you an example. This is also the carnation, but look the difference. Of course, the thread is also thicker, so the thicker you go, the bigger the piece. So yes, and I'll also leave the link to the leaves on the bottom on the description box. Okay, so very, very pretty pattern, as you can see, and I've alternated the color. You can do one color only, or you colors of your choice. You can do it more or less like I have it here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 with this line, let's say, this yellow going around. So counting with that, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18 if you're not counting the lining going around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I just wanted to recount to make sure that I was in the right total. So with the line, it's 18 rows. Without this line, it's 17 rows. And you can go as big as you want or as smaller as you want to. It's choice is up to you. You can make small dollies out of it, which I already have some patterns on the tutorials with this type of design. It just changes up in the center. It's not the same thing as the other ones. So there's always something different about them. But yeah, we're going to get started on this. Very simple, very easy to make. What takes a little bit longer is to create the flowers. Now, what I usually like to do is I like to create the flowers first, and I leave the bottom row, as you can see here. I'll get you close up. So I leave these straps on, right? I do until the little straps, and then the last row, which is the one with the lattice here, I do it last so I can attach it into the pattern. It's the best way really to do it. So we need 8 of these per pattern. And the leaves, you will need 16 leaves, obviously, if I'm not mistaken, because it's two leaves per section here. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So you'll need 16 leaves. Now the leaves, I did quite a few to advance myself for this video, but the leaves you can do that at the end. Also, once you finish your pattern, you can create the leaves, you can pose them on, and then you have your flowers. If you advance them ahead, then you just do the last row and you apply at once to the pattern and into the leaves. But we'll get to that as soon as we get to the putting flowers and leaves in. Okay, so we're going to get started. Like I said, this is 100% cotton. This is Portuguese thread. It's size 4, so 4 ply. I'm using needle number 3. You'll need a pair of scissors, and I also like to use, you can see I have been working with this for so many years. I got all kinds of tape on it because it used to hurt so much my fingers from working so much, and the letters in here just caves in because I tighten my stitch too much. So I had to put a bunch of tape here, and it's old. It's you know, one of my favorite needles also. But I use a small needle to get my threads for the finishing, to tie it and to lock it in between all the stitches and so on. Okay, so let's get started, people. And thank you so much again for being here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the magic circle, which a lot of you should know how to make the magic circle by now. And if you don't, then do a 6 chain. Got my thread here all rolled up. Okay, so I had started that one already, and we're going to do 16 double crochet inside of the magic circle. So you would turn once, you would grab it, you would hold it, whoops, and you'd do 1, 2, 2, 3, and inside of here you're going to do 16 double crochet. Okay, and then you're going to come here and you're going to lock it in the 3rd place, and we're going to continue to the next row. Okay, so we pretty much have it, the 16 double crochet, as you can see, and we are going to tie it in here, the 3rd place. Now I left this thread to the front because I'm gonna, this is just going to be a sample, just a few stitches for you. I left it to the front because then I'm going to use this. I'm going to take down after the stitches I'm showing you, and I'm going to use this to do my flower and put my pearl in. Okay, so we go up 1, 2, and 3. Next space we're going to do 2 together. Okay, and 1 alone. Next space 2 together, double crochet, and the next space 1 double crochet alone. So you're going to do that all the way around until the end. So we are on our last one, which is 2 together, because we started with 1 alone. We're going to lock it in the 3rd place here. I think I need to probably lower my camera a little bit. Maybe this way. Okay. All right. So now we did the 2nd row, and now we're doing the 3rd row. Now, the 3rd row is 2 together. So we're going to go up 3, 1, 2, and 3. Next space, 1 alone. So we're going to have 2 alone and then 2 together. Next space, 2 together. Next space, 1 alone, double crochet. Next space, 1 alone, double crochet. And the 3rd space, 2 together. So always 2 alone and 2 together. Next space, 1 alone. Next space, 1 alone. And next space, 2 together. So very simple, nothing to it, as you can see. So we started with 3 going up. Next space, 1 alone. So that will make 2 alone. Next space, 2 together. 1 alone, 1 alone, 2 together, 1 alone, 1 alone, 2 together. And we continue on. We're going to lock it up in the 3rd place. So we've come to the last one here. And it's 2 together because we started with 2 alone. And we lock it up. Okay. Now it tends to curl up a bit like this until we do the next round. So now we are 1, 2, 3. We're on our 4th round. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last round of the yellow. So we're doing this one the same thing as we did to the 2nd row. 1 alone. So you go up 3. Next space, 2 together. Next space, 1 alone. Next space, 2 together. Next space, 1 alone. All double crochets. Next space, 2 together. And we're going to repeat this all the way around until the end. We're going to lock it up at the end. If you're changing colors, then you can cut your thread. If not, you're going to proceed the same color or whatever color you're using. Okay, so now we are in 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on our 5th row, which is this row here. So we're going to create groups of 3s, and we need 16 of them. So you go up 3. Next space, you're going to do double crochet. Next space, you're going to do double crochet again. And we're going to do 1. Just one single crochet. Next space, double crochet. Next space. So we're creating 16 groups of this. We're not skipping no spaces. Again, 1 chain stitch. Next space, double crochet, creating again 3 groups. And you should have a total of 16. Okay, like that. If your stitch is too tight, then give 2 chain separation there, okay? And we're going to do that all the way around. We don't skip any space here. So groups of 3 separation, 1 chain or 2. It's up to you. Okay, so now we've done our 16 groups of 3s with 1 separation. For some of you, 2 chain separation. And now we're going to go into the middle one here of the group, of the first one. And we're going to go up 3. 1, 2, and 3. Next space, double crochet. Inside of the space, we're going to create 2 double crochet, 2 chain separation, and 2 more in the same place double crochet. So we're going to have a total of 4 in the middle. Next space, double crochet, and in the middle of the other group, double crochet. So if you look, we started with 3. Well, we closed in, we went into the middle, start with 3. Next one we did double crochet, 2 inside, 2 separate, 2 chain separation, 2 more inside of the same middle. Next one double crochet, next one. So we have 4 with 2 separation and 4. Okay, now we're going to do 1 chain separation, and in this middle here we are going to create the 3D what do you call it, side wall, if you want to call it. So in the next space, okay, so it's going to be just a regular double crochet, okay, 1 chain again, and we go into the middle of the next group again. Okay, so we're going to create the 4 double crochets again. So 2 here and 2 inside will give you the total of the 4. 2 chain separation, 2 more inside, double crochet, go into this first space here, double crochet, and in the middle of your 3 group, double crochet. So this is what it's going to look like. So you're going to have 2 groups of 4 here. You're going to have 1 single double crochet here alone with 1 chain separation, and you go directly into the middle and you create your 4 again. And again, 1 chain separation, go into the middle and do your single double crochet. 1 chain separation, we come into the middle of the next group. So very easy, people, nothing to it. Double crochet, we're going to create the group of 4 again. 2 inside of the space, 2 chain separation, and 2 more in the same space. And then the first stitch here, double crochet, and into the middle, double crochet. So you're going to proceed this all the way around. Very simple to do. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so pretty much finished our round, as you can see. Now, we're going to start the second row here on the white, okay, right here. So we're going to start doing these 3D walls, okay. So again, we walk always to the middle. Now we're always going to leave the first one behind and the last one behind, okay. We don't do the first and we don't do the last. So you walk to the next one, you do your 3 going up, next one double crochet. Now it keeps going up. First we started with a group of 4, now we're going to have 5, and then 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and so on. We're going to do 2 in the middle, 2 chain separation, and we go back into the middle, 2 more. So now we're creating groups of 5. Next space, double crochet, and next space, double crochet. Now, like I said, we don't do the first one and we leave the last one out. So we're doing 5 groups. Next row will be 6 groups. The next row, 7 groups, okay? 1 chain separation. You would turn once and you'd come from the side here, okay? So very simple. Grab it from the side here. You'd come and grab your thread out through it, and you do your double crochet, and it becomes a 3D. 1 separation again. We're going to skip the first one. We don't do the first one. We go to the next one, and we're going to do our 5 groups of double crochet again. So 3, 4, and 5. 2 separation, back in the same place, 1, 2, first space, 3, 4, and 5. Now I'm going to show you again, because this is where I'm going to stop and you guys are going to continue. 1 chain separation, And it's always repeatedly the same way all the way up. So you come from the side here, you go into the back and into the front. Okay, very simple, nothing to it. You see my finger is here. So you grab it, go in through the back and into the front. Bring your thread and do your double crochet. One stitch and one chain stitch, and come on your second one here, do your double crochet, and then the next one, and then the next one. So you have 3 inside of the space. You're going to create 2, and always look ahead on the video before you even start working to see if there's any errors, any mistakes, or a change of plans. It's always a good idea to look at the video a little bit further up before you start your stitches, because it does happen to make mistakes or to even change plans. So this is how it's going to be, people. Nothing changes. So you would do the same thing again when you're going to come to your 3D. So the next row will be 6 groups here, like we have here. So right here, 2, 4, 6, and then next row 2, 4, 6, and 7. And so it continues on until whatever, how big you want your pattern. So you'd come through here again, like I said. When you're doing your last double crochet here, you'd come and you put your needle through it, pull your thread out, and do your double crochet and 1 chain separation. So very simple, people, nothing to it. If you need me to do one more time, I'll do one more time just to make sure that you're not confused. So 1 chain separation, come through here, through the back and into the front, and do your double crochet. 1 chain separation, come on your second one, because we always leave the first one behind, and we leave the last one behind also. So we do our group of 5. Two separation and 2 more inside of the same place. Next space, so this would be 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so nothing to it, people. Very simple. Now, just back it out a bit. So I'm going to stop here because I don't need to create. That was just a sample for you. And I'm just going to show you, by the way, this is the red I was planning to put on, but forget it. Decided to go with the lighter shade of green. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows with yellow. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows with white. Let me just reconfirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows with white. And then I have 1 row of the red. Now this small row here, which I'll show you in a second, is the single crochet. And it's grabbed only by the back loops only. Okay, so I will show you with a different color here. And then you proceed with your red again. So let's say I am doing this yellow. Very simple, nothing to it. So you basically have to, you can start anywhere for that matter. So I'll just start here. And we're doing single crochets. And what we're going to do is we're only going to grab back loops only. I'm going to bring it up. So we're going to grab back loops only because we want that effect to stand out. Okay, and then you come to the middle and you do 1 single crochet, and 1, 2 separation, again 1 single crochet. You don't do this one, you skip into the next one and you grab the back loops only. So nothing to it. And we're going to do 1 chain stitch, and we do the same thing as we've been doing with the double crochet. The difference is we're doing it with single stitch, just like that. Okay, so nothing to it. Come back to the next one, the first one here, and then proceed with your single crochet, grabbing only the back loop. So you can leave this little nerve here up front, which gives it a nice effect. You come inside, you do 1, 1, 2 separation, and 1 single crochet, and then you grab your first one. Whoops, actually no, you grab your second one, sorry, and then you grab the next one and the next one, and then you do 1 chain, come through the back, and you do your little 3D like that. Okay, so nothing to it. And then the next row you proceed the same way. You would skip the first one, as you can see here. So you'd skip your first one, right? You can grab another one here. So really nothing to it. So that would be the next row. So you would skip always the first one, and you would go into the next one. So you're going to grab back loop only, because you want that effect to stay on there, right? So you go up 3, and then next space back loop, and then next space back loop again. So nothing to it. This is what it is for this first round, and then the next rounds are all the same thing, grabbing everything all at once. Okay, so back loop, come, you're going to come in. So you have, let me see. Yes. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 5 here. So we have 2, 4, 5. And we need to do the 6th. And we come inside of, goodness. Okay, so I made a mistake here, right? Okay, so we have the 4 here, the 5 here. So we have 4. We come automatically inside of the middle, right? Because we skipped the first one here. Come into the middle, and we do our 2 double crochet. So now you're going to have your 6, 2 separation, 2 more in the middle, and you grab the first one here. So that's 3, 4, 5 back loops only, and 6. And as you can see, we left the last one to be done. And then again, 1 separation, and you come, nothing changes, you come, and you come behind the green, the 3D that we just finished doing with the green. So, and then you do your double crochet. So you'd come behind it with the green, and that's it, nothing to it. Again, we skip the first one, we grab the second one, 1, and we have to do 1 chain here, sorry. always one chain in between. So we skip the first one, and then 2, 3, 4, inside of the middle, 5, and 6. 2 chain inside of the middle, 1, 2, next space, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you'd leave your last one here to be done. Okay, so, and then you proceed the same way as we've been doing. Now, next row will be 7, 8, 9, as we did here. So, nothing to it, and you go either, if you're counting this yellow, it's 18 rows. If you're not counting the yellow, it's 17 rows. So, if you're going up to 17 rows, then you're going to have the same size as I have. This is how we're going to proceed after to put our flower and our leaves in. Okay, so continue yours, and I am going to continue on the showing you how to put the leaves and the flowers in. Okay, so I pretty much created my leaf. Like I said, I'll leave the link below. On the tutorial of this leaf, I think I stopped at the 5th row, which is one less. Okay, this one has 6. So you do the tutorial and you continue on with one more row to have 6 of these little nerds. So you start from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. On your last row, we are, because I have already this leaf set in, I'm just going to show you how the attachment is done. So the next leaf comes over here on the space, and this is the last row. So I give 1 chain. I'm going to grab my first one here to a little bit closer. So I'm going to grab my first one back to back. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to pull through and do a single crochet and continue on my last row by grabbing the back loops as it is on the tutorial. So we'll continue on, and let's not forget, this has to be facing up. You see in the center here, this is the right side. It's flat. Over here is flat. We need it to be in the back side, getting that 3D up. So once you create this, you'll see that you need to have it faced up, okay? Just to make sure that you know. So we continue on our stitch, our single crochet, until the middle of the leaf here. We go inside of the middle and we do 1 chain stitch. And now we go into the same place here as we have the other leaf, which is the middle of the 3D. So you go into your 3D little wall here and you close it in with a single crochet. Come back into the middle and do your single crochet. Proceed grabbing the outside loops. So it's best that you guys do your leaves first, and if you have already created your flowers, you do the last row of the flowers already attaching onto the pattern, onto the leaves. So we're going to continue on until here. We always leave 2 behind, 2 stitches, so 1 chain. Now we turn our work, get you a little bit here. And we're going to count 5 stitches from here. 1, okay, that's the first one. So we count from the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you would put it right in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your 6th one, you would put your needle through it, grab your thread, and do the single crochet. Turn your leaf around, come back, and we are going to lock it in and go through one more stitch just to be safe and slip stitch it. Cut your thread, give it that one knot, and your leaf is put on. Let me just back it out a bit. So you basically always, hold on, back it out. You always skip 5 from the start and 5 from the start, and you attach your last row on the 6th one. Continue doing your leaf. Where the 3D is, the loop of the 3D, we're going to lock it in. Continue doing your leaf, cut your thread. Go into the second one. When you're on your 6th row, you attach to the first one here on the leaf. Continue doing it, attach it into the 3D. Continue doing it and attach it onto the 6th place of the stitch here, okay? Because then we are going to add the flower here, okay? So we will do that one more time just to make sure you guys don't get lost on that, okay? Okay, you guys, so we're ready now to put the next leaf. So as you can see, I already have one down, which doesn't change nothing. If you're doing the last row, you're just going to put on the 6th place, counting right from the corner of the middle. And then you'd count 1, 2, 3, 4 on your 5, 6 on between the 5 and the 6. You lock it in with single stitch. Continue your leaf and go right into the 3D in the middle and attach it in with single stitch. Okay, so we are on our last row here. So the last row, I just turn my pattern around, and I'm going to grab the first little loop here on this leaf, back to back into the corner, and close it in with single stitch. Just get you a little bit closer. I know sometimes it blurs out when I'm too close, but try my best here. So now we continue the row, because this is the 6th row, the last row. And I'm grabbing back loops only, as you will see on the tutorial. So going through all the loops until the middle of the leaf, where we have the 2 space chain in the middle. And then right in the middle, I come in, I close it with a single stitch. Now, I give 1 chain, and I come back in, back to back, into the same place where I have the other leaf, and close it in with single stitch. Again, come into the middle, single stitch, and then come and grab the back space here. Back loops, continue. We're pretty much at the end with this. And then I'll show you right after how to put the flowers on. So we always leave 2 spaces behind here on the leaf, as you will see on the tutorial. So here's the 2 spaces that I left behind. I'm going to give it 1 chain. I'm going to count from the first one here, right on the corner in the inside of the loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your sixth one, back to back, we close it in with single stitch. I'm going to turn my leaf around. I'm going to come in the first stitch here, and I'm going to do a single and go into the next stitch and just slip stitch it. I'm going to cut it and pull through. Now, with the leftover thread, you'd come through the loops back here in the back, pull through it so we can hide it. And I also like to make a knot on every piece that I do. So just knotted it, make sure that nothing is going to come apart, and then come and pull your thread through a few more loops in the back, and then you're okay. And then you can cut because you're safe, nothing's going to come apart. So now we've done our 2 leaves together, and of course the space here is for the flower. So we're going to create the flower now. Well, create now because I haven't created, but we're going to work on it now to attach into the pattern. So I'm going to use my lettuce green. And once you create your flowers, then you leave this last row. So you'd come in the back where the loops are. The stitch going down, you'd come in the back and you would do a single stitch, turn already your leftover thread to hide it, go up 3, 1, 2, and 3. In the same loop back here, going down, we have one going up and one going down, another double crochet, and one more double crochet. So we're having 3 double crochets on each loop. Trying to hide my thread here. And then the loop going up, we automatically into it doing double crochet and another double crochet. So it's 3 per loops back here, and another double crochet. We're going to give 1 chain and just okay. So we're going to start by this leaf here, okay, and we're going to grab it on the second loop here, not the middle one, but the second one, okay. So we do back to back. On the second loop we do a single crochet, and then we come and we go into the next loop going down in the back here, and we do our group of 3 double crochet again. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we go into the next loop going up and do the 3 group double crochet, 2 and 3. We're going to give it 1 chain, and we're going to do the next, we're going to skip 1. We're going to skip 1 space here, and we're going to do it on the next one. So it's the 3rd one coming up, and it's 1, 2, 3 on the 4th one going down. So you would skip 1 and you'd grab the next one by doing the single crochet, going to the next loop going down, and we do our group of double crochet, the 3 double crochets. Next loop going up, 3 double crochets 3 times. So we're creating these little groups of 3s, 1 chain, and now, whoops, almost missed it. And now we're going to go into the middle of the pattern where the loop is. Okay, I don't know if I can probably get you more closer. So back to back again, single crochet. We're going to go into the next loop going down, and we're going to do our group of 3. 1, 2, and 3. The next loop going up, we're going to do our groups again, and 3. 1 chain, turn our pattern a bit. So again, we're repeating the same thing on your third loop here. Let me see if I can get it on camera properly. Okay, so we're doing the same thing on this side as we did on this side. So on the third loop, 1, 2, and 3, we're going to grab it back to back right on the corner and do a single crochet. And then on the loop going down, we do our group of 3s. 2 and 3. Into the next loop going up, 1, 2, and 3. 1 chain. We're repeating the same thing what we did here. Get it closer here. So the same thing as we did here, you can see, we're going to do it here. So now we're going to skip 1 and we're going to grab it on the other one. So it's the before last one. This is the middle one here. So we're going to grab it right here, back to back, and right on the corner, single crochet. Then come into your flower. On the loop going down, you create your 3 double crochets in the back here, and then the loop going up again, 3 groups of double crochet. So very simple, nothing to it, people. 1, 2, and 3. Here we're going to do the peacock, and then the next loop going down, 1, 2, and 3. Next space going up, 1, 2, and 3. And again, we're going to do 3 chain. We're going to do the peacock again. We don't want to leave holes here on the flower at the edge. And then on the space going down, we're going to do the 3 groups again. One, 2, and 3. And then on the next space again, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to do 1, 2, 3. We're going to do the peacock. So you're going to have a total of 3 peacocks, which is at the edge where it's free. And we're going to lock it in the first place here. And then go into the next space and slip stitch it. Cut your thread, do your little knot there. Come to the back, turn your flower, bring your string to the back, and just go through some of the holes here. I like to give it a knot, so I'm going to give it a knot here. I'm going to go through one more or a couple more. And like this, you're secure that nothing is going to come out apart. I'm giving it a second knot, and we're good to go. and you cut your excess leftover thread. So let me just bring it out, get it all fixed up. And this is pretty much what it is. There's nothing to it, and it makes a beautiful pattern, beautiful design, as you can see. So your flower stays right there in the center. And now we're going to the next flower. Again, like I said, you're doing your flower. Oops, almost lost all my pearls. Good God. I had my pearls on top of the flower. Okay, so you would be doing your last round. So you'd be attaching it here on the second one, back to back. So you grab it like this and you grab it on the corner here. Just bring it a little bit. Okay, so you grab it on the corner here, single stitch. Then you continue on your pattern, and then you do 1, 2, 3 on the fourth one, which that means, so you attach it here, you skip one. You skip this one, you're going to 1, 2, 3 on your fourth one, which is the second one coming up. And you would attach it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, because it's all crumpled up over here. I was wondering, and I still have some string left. So you'd attach it here, you'd skip, you attach it here. So it would be on 1, 2, 3. If you're going up, you would count as 3. If you're going down, you count as 4. You attach it there. And then you attach in the middle here of the, where the loop is. So you attach it here again. And then 1, 2, 3, coming up. 1, 2, and 3. You attach it here back to back, like that. And then again, 1, skip 1, and then you attach it here, the last one. Okay, the last attachment. And then you continue, and you do your 3 picots on the 3 places. So that means you'd have, get you closer. So you have, after you attached everything, you have 3 free spaces. And it's on these 3 free spaces where the 2 loops meet, the 2 separation, you do your picot. Okay, so you can have like your picot here at the end of the flower, and it's not just an open hole for it. Okay, so again, try to explain it and show it as much as I can so you don't get confused. So we'll redo it again. So you'd attach it on any loop back here going down. Close it in with single stitch. Bring your extra to the back and try to hide it already. 1, 2, 3 going up. Inside of the same loop, we're creating a double crochet. So that's 2, 3. Next space coming up, we are going to create a double crochet. Again, we're doing groups of 3, 2, and 3. 1 chain, and automatically you come into the second place here. So you lift your leaf, you grab through the back with back, single crochet. You come into the loop going down, and you do your 3 groups. 2 and 3. Next space going up, you do your 3 groups again. 2 and 3. 1 chain. You'd count 1, 2, 3. On your fourth one, that means you skip one here. Grab your leaf again, and you grab it right on the corner here. Do your single crochet. Come to the going down. So 1, 2 and 3, going up 1, 2 and 3, 1 chain. We are going into the middle of the pattern, 1 single. We're going into the stitch going down, 1, 2 and 3, the loops I should say, the loop going up, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, 1 chain. So now we are going to grab 1, 2 on the third one, back to back, single crochet on the loop going down. We're doing our 3 double crochet, no space, the loop going up, 1, 2 and 3, 1 chain. Again, we're doing not the middle one, so you'd skip one, you're going to the next one, so the one before the middle one. So again, on the loop going down, 1, 2 and 3, and the loop going up, 1, 2 and 3. Now we're not attaching anymore, so we're doing the 3 chain picot, and then the next, I must have missed something here. What did I miss here? Oh, I missed to do the picot. Okay, so no problem. I'll do the picot now. Okay, so we attach it onto here, and I'll just go and do my picots. I forgot to do the picots here. Okay, so then your flower is pretty much attached, and this is pretty much how it is. So nothing to it. This totals up for this tutorial. I thank you so much, everybody, for being here, creating this beautiful piece with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was simple enough. If you have any questions, please email me. I'm here to help you with whatever the case may be. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all my supporters, my fans, my followers. I can't thank you guys enough, and everybody on the groups. Thank you so much. For the newcomers, thank you for stopping in. I hope you liked it. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification. And please, people, comment, give a thumbs up so I can circulate the video, get it to be known, and help it grow. I'm trying to get it to grow, to get it throughout the world, and show these beautiful pieces that I create. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe. God bless. Until the next time, next tutorial. Bye-bye.